Welcome back to another video, traders. Today I'm looking at Bed Bath & Beyond, BBBY. We're on the 4-hour and 180-day chart here. Looking back at the beginning of the year, Bed Bath & Beyond was around $12, and when the virus hit, it fell all the way down to $3.43. You know, like a lot of other retail names that were hit the hardest. And it's noticeable here on this chart that the low point is not actually on March 16th. It was later. Retail, especially in Bed Bath & Beyond, lagged behind the rest of the market recovery. They had their low on April 6th and didn't get back to pre-corona price level near that $12 area until almost July. But it's seen fairly steady growth along this growth channel for most of the year up until September 21st. They shot off and exploded all the way up eventually to 26. And just to give you an idea what's going on with this chart, what happened here, it's very clear that we could see the earnings report on July 8th. Estimated earnings was, they were betting it on negative, so they were estimating a negative $1.41 per share. The actual, I don't know if you guys can see that, was negative $1.96 per share. So they were anticipating negative returns throughout that quarter. It was even worse than they anticipated, so there was a big drop there over the next 2 days in response to that earnings report. Again, later in the year, next earnings report, more recently on October 1st, they had an estimated earnings of negative 17 cents per share. So again, not nearly as bad as last quarter, but they were estimating a loss for the quarter. The actual earnings reported was positive 50 cents per share. So huge turnaround for one, and huge news for the stock, certainly bullish, and you can see the response. I think investors seem to have been, some investors were anticipating this. There's a little bit of a build up to this earnings, and then boom, took off, paused for a moment around this 1960 level, and then just kept on going all the way up again to 26.16. And in the past couple of weeks, we've seen some consolidation and a bit of a pullback into this support. And this is not a new support. Let's get some historical perspective here. So Bed Bath & Beyond, once a retail giant, has gone the way of the slow death of retail until the pandemic hit, forced everyone to rethink retail entirely, and they shifted to their online store, and bedbathandbeyond.com has done very well. But anyway, this support goes way back, all the way here in 2017. Bed Bath & Beyond has been on a bit of a downtrend for the past 5 years, but we do have established support here. Just want to give you guys a look at that. This downtrend, by the way, over the past 5 years was broken during that corona recovery. We had kind of broken it there at the end of last year, came back in it when the virus hit, and since we've been on this growth trend, broken above that 5-year downtrend. So that's good to see, obviously, and it seems the shift to online has worked out well for Bed Bath & Beyond. So zoom back in here and talk about what we see in the near-term outlook. Again, huge move, and this is only beginning of last month. And then we see, as you'll often see when there's a huge move like this, you give back about half of it not too long after. Not a huge surprise. Stocks grow too fast, they tend to come back to earth. But right now, today, after another huge drop, looks like almost 3 points today. That's pretty big for a $22 stock. It's 15% or so in 1 day of trading. But it kind of bounced here at the end of the day, and we could see after hours a little bit of support. And what do we notice? It's right on the 200 SMA line that it bounced. And that's no surprise, guys. These 200 SMA lines, they're heavy supports and heavy resistances. Coming off a run like this, I mean, you can almost guarantee it's going to bounce off of that 200 SMA if it gets that close to it. So in the immediate short term, I'm expecting a nice bounce off of that. Who knows what we'll see? That's it. That's in the very, very short term. In the medium term, I think eventually, after some volatility, a couple of jumps, couple of bounces, we're gonna pull back into this growth channel. And you know, as long as BedBathAndBeyond.com continues to put up positive revenue numbers, I think they're going to see healthy growth along this channel. Probably not new highs anytime soon, but certainly expecting a bounce off of this 200 SMA line. And that's it, guys. That's what I see for Bed Bath & Beyond. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please leave a like. If you have any questions or comments, please comment below. I read all the comments, so if you have a question, I'll probably respond. And if you want to see more videos like this one and other technical analysis, please subscribe. Thanks, guys, and have a great day.